Suicide rates are on the rise, not just in Northwest Ohio and Southeast Michigan, but across the nation. Michael Sandlin joins us from downtown Toledo with more. Michael, why did you decide to look into this data?
Well, Kaylee, just in the last month, we've seen 2 different instances of TPD responding to suicide risk calls on the downtown bridges. The most recent one, which happened just yesterday, saw an officer convince a man to take a step back and to go to a hospital to seek help. So while people are struggling all across the country tonight, we're highlighting local efforts to preserve life.
Why are more people taking their own lives in the United States? A new study from the University of Colorado Boulder shows suicides rose 3% from 2021 to 2022, pointing to 2 major recent factors: easier access to opioids and a shrinking federal safety net leading to tough economic times. But there is help. Here in town, groups like the National Alliance on Mental Illness of Toledo, or NAMI, is there if you too feel helpless.
You're not alone. I think people on their worst day feel like nobody else can relate. A big piece of what we try to encourage is that asking for help is not personal failing.
That's Mariah Cornoa, NAMI of Greater Toledo's new executive director. While she tells me the organization doesn't offer direct therapy, NAMI can offer people a sense of community by providing connections with various groups of like-minded people who are also struggling. All you need to do is pick up the phone.
It might take a while to get back to that therapist, so plugging into the support groups in the meantime are a great way to help with that.
But Cornoa says she knows there's people who are battling demons who won't seek help on their own. That's why NAMI also offers classes for people to be their ambassadors in the community, to learn what to say to someone dealing with suicidal thoughts and how to steer the conversation towards seeking help.
You have a role to play in suicide prevention and normalizing these conversations.
It's the same training Cornoa says NAMI implements into TPD's crisis intervention training. The training an officer used Monday afternoon to convince a man to step off the edge of the Veterans Glass City Skyway Bridge and seek help.
They need to be prepared for how to not make that situation worse by triggering language or behavior or touching someone who is in a psychosis or crisis. So that CIT training is really something we're very proud of.
If you're interested in connecting with NAMI, call the number on your screen right now. That's 419-243-1119. And if you're struggling with suicidal thoughts right this second, please dial 988. That's the suicide hotline. Someone will be there to talk. Reporting in downtown Toledo, I'm Michael Sandlin for WTOL.